Hey guys, it is Colonel Indiana Longnuts here again, and I got a little bit of lashback for not going through my heroes closely enough and not showing my troops and not showing my little village, my empire here. So today we're going to go through it a little closer, and I'll show you what I got going. And as you know, I'm in the Avengers now. This is a fantastic alliance with a lot of high-powered offense, and these guys do not play when it comes to war. Titans we actually have to hold back on because it is way too easy for us all to go way over what it is for a fair amount, which is about 187,000. And these are the people that you probably see on the leaderboards a lot for events, and you guys all know her. That is UCLA Peck under the alias of Captain Marvel right now. Everybody is taking on some Avengers names: Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Widow. That is our leader currently. That is Mimi. And this alliance is really, really well put together. A lot of rules, which I'm okay with rules because rules make sure everybody is under the same impression as to what needs to be done. And when that comes to wars, the rules make us win. You can see our war score is 152,000, which is high. Very, very, very high. 7 days departed will be very close to us, but they are 153,000. That's incredible. I've never seen a war score that high right now. So good on you, 7 days departed. This is my old alliance, 150,000. They're holding strong right now. And have a lot of friends in here still. And this will always feel like home to me. I love Gypsy Danger, and I am so happy to be in the Avengers now. It would break my heart to leave the Avengers at this point. I've been with them for 57 days, and this is now home. As you can see, everybody aims for about 200,000 on these Titans, and we went over a little bit, me and War Machine. So try and make it fair so that everybody can hit, and still quite a few that need to hit. So that's why it's even lasted 2 hours. Honestly, we could kill this thing in 5 minutes if we wanted, but not important. All right. Let's start out here. Level 96 right now, quarter of the way through to 97. I am completely done with Season 1, 2, 3, and I am up to date on Season 4. Stronghold is maxed. Highest combo is a 23, which that is actually pretty recent. Within the last few months, it was 21 forever. My highest trophies is 3,346, which is in the top 3, I believe, right now. Possibly 2. Quinn had 3390 something, and I don't know if Jekyll and Hyde beat my 3346 or not. But I'm sure I'll find out. 27,000 raid wins. I did not used to raid a lot when I was lower level, but these days I love raiding. It helps me get my teams perfected for war, and it is the most fun thing you can do on the game. So I raid a lot now. Longest win streak is 89. 856 Titans is very few compared to most of my colleagues here. And that 216, 260, now that was before scrolls and all these different huge battle items now. I haven't been in an alliance where I am allowed to hit a 14-star Titan as hard as I want. If I was to hit that now, that would be my one and only hit. But I'm sure I would be able to make a 300k hit fairly easily with the new items that we will look at here soon. My watchtower is maxed at 20. All of my food storages are maxed. My iron storage is maxed. I have 3 houses here, and I have 1 advanced house here. My alchemy lab, I run 17, 19, and 20. These I have seen will give you the most alch shards, and the alch shards are really what I'm aiming for. I don't need any of the crafting materials, or the rare ascension items is a cool one because that can turn your 3-star materials into 4-star materials, so you could put in a compass and get out a D-blade or something. So it's pretty cool, that one. And then 20 is just a straight, you put in a 4-star material, you get out a 4-star material, and you can increase your alch shards to get something like 1,300, 1,400. So this is the one I use a lot, and I'll put whatever I have an excess of. So right now I would put in a tabard to even things out a little bit. That's my alchemy lab. As far as my forge, I haven't really maxed a whole lot of things. Like miracle scrolls and time stops I don't use, so I've never actually researched those, but I use a ton of tornadoes and dragon attacks, and these bomb attacks I use for events, and so I keep that going throughout my whole time, and it gets rid of some of this iron and food that I have a complete excess of. Here is my Hero Academy. I'm running the rare troops where I put in scabbards, boots, and some recruits, and it gives you a 3-star troop, and it's every 2.5 days, I believe. So like today I got a 3-star red troop, and it just helps me level that much faster. I haven't done troop pulls in months and months and months, and you guys will see why pretty soon. But those troops go to other troops, so I can level them a little faster. And then we have this legendary heroes. I have most of the time not gotten anything, but just the other day I got Elena with her costume, which I already had, but the chance of that was pretty cool. And I've also got a Kage Burrito cage, and I also got a Boss Wolf out of here. Those are my only 3 good ones, and I've been doing it for quite some time, so payoff, maybe it's not there, but I run it just for fun, and you got the chance to get something cool out of it. Here are my farms all in the middle. They're all maxed, and 3 are at advanced 10. And my mines, 2 are maxed, or they're all maxed, and 2 are at advanced 10. Now, my training camps, all I really use them for is feeder heroes, and I constantly am leveling. I never let these build up to the point where I can just level a hero really quickly, which I probably should, but I don't. I have one that is maxed to 20. I use 19 probably once a month if I have a hero that I really just want to level up quickly. It gives you a ton of 1-star heroes really fast. And legendary, I think I ran it one time, and I got an Aslar or something. I did hit the 5-star, but I don't need a common Season 1 5-star hero at this point. So that'll never get run again. It pretty much stays on 2, which these are all on 2 every half hour. It's going to give you a 1 or 2-star hero, and they use the backpacks, so I'm completely out of backpacks. But I keep these running, and I've got about 131 days worth of backpacks. This one right here stays on 4, and this is just my excess, and whenever I get recruits, I put them in there, so I can move recruits around if I need them, and I always drain that to put them into here for the 150 recruits that are required. And that is my little village. Last thing in the village is here, my barracks. Now, go into my barracks, you can see my troops, and yes, I have pretty good troops, if you'd ask me. I have 3 mana troops of every color at 30. I also have these ninja troops at 30, 1 of each color. And I also have critical troops, 1 at 30 of each color. So I have 5 30 troops in every color, 3 mana, 1 ninja, 1 critical. And I also have a set of these extra critical troops at 11, 10, 12. Why? Because I started leveling them before I realized, hey, a 3rd mana troop would be better than a 2nd critical troop. So I ditched those there, and I started my 3rd mana troop, and I've never regretted that. And getting into my 3-star troops, I'm on the 4th one of the colors, except red, I'm behind. But all of these will get my 2-star troops as food. So whenever I'm playing a map or I get them from summons, 2-star troops go to my 3-star troops to feed. And as soon as this 4th row is done here, I'll move on to my 5th. And as soon as my 3rd is done here, I'll go on to my 4th. As far as my 2-star troops, they get 1-star feeders. And they're on their 4th or 5th troop right now. So I've got 3 or 4 maxed in every color. Blue I have 4, the others I have just 3, and my 4th is almost done. They're all at 14 or 13, and I'm constantly just giving them 1-star feeders till they are maxed. Those are my troops. I love 2-star troops for tournaments and events. Obviously, that's the only place I'll ever use these guys, but these guys get used every day. Not the ninjas. These guys are just strictly something cool, and I'm probably pretty stupid for leveling them. But I use them on my Titan teams and my Mythic Titan, and it's paid off. I think I swept number 1 on top attack, total damage, and the Alliance took number 1 this pretty much every Mythic Titan, so I'd say the ninja troops were maybe worth it. Getting into my inventory, I use a lot of my harvesters, not the food and iron and item really, but Omnia Harvester, I use those all the time. I do not merc, so my Titan flasks are absolutely built up. 267. I was talking to a few people in the Alliance just yesterday, and they have like 300, so 267 is not a ton, but that's a lot to me. Got some food saved here, some coins, keys, and emblems. The only reason I have so many barbarian emblems is I am waiting for Eora and Fluffy to be maxed, and she will get what I have and continue to build. Pretty much everything else, I have a set list of heroes I'm embleming at the moment. And my Ascension materials, where did I just get a scope? Oh, I got a scope from a dark chest right now. But I was really low on tomes, and I've gotten a few within the last week or so. So that's really, really nice. I got tomes again. I can max a few heroes, and Right now, the only hero I have in sight to max is going to be Eeyore and Fluffy. She'll get 6 tonics, but the others are just going to sit for right now. Battle items, the only thing I care about is these Scrolls of Alteration. Got 108. I am prepared for next Mythic Titan. My Titan banners, my Hurricanes, and my Tornadoes. I will always have enough of those with the amount I farm. Harpoons, I've got 491, and like just yesterday, we did 146 harpoons on a rare Titan, so that allowed us to do that pretty easily. I only threw 10 myself. Carol actually threw 120. This guy, love this guy. He threw 120 harpoons at this Titan yesterday. Got absolutely nothing from it. Anyways, people wanted to see my heroes a little more in depth, and so what I'll do is I'll take you through my teams. These are my Liz tanks because pretty much everything we're facing right now is Liz. Bera and Freya are no longer the best tanks. They're still good tanks, but with the insertion of Liz into this game, she's ruined the fairies, and minions have just become too easy to kill. Between Skady and now the Costume Frank and Eeyore and Fluffy and just all of these people like Uraeus who can just destroy a team if they have minions. It's too risky to run these purple tanks. We all have way too many yellows maxed, and this is forcing a meta change, and I think the meta change is here. So the first team I go in with is this team here because it is my strongest team, number one by team power, but synergy also. When you face a Liz tank, you want a healer in each color, hoping that you can get at least one of these colors off before Liz fires, and you can clear her fiends because she is nasty. She's at average, which is a nice change from these fast tanks. She deals damage. The damage is not a lot, but all of these Liz we're facing are limit broken. So their attacks go anywhere from like 870 to 920, high 920s, and it can do a little bit of damage, but the thing that really hurts you is these fiends. And until you heal, these are going to decrease your mana, and it's really, really, really hard to come back from a Liz fire. So my first team consists of Puss in Boots, who is a healer. He summons 3 minions. He's going to automatically push out his minion, which is nice. And he's going to heal off the other people's minions over time. And he's just awesome. He is also an attack booster. You have Moral, who's going to smash you and hit you with defense down. Milena, she's just incredible. She's there for the quick heal. 6 tiles, 5 tiles is going to get her a heal. And if you get 12 tiles, 11 tiles, she's going to absolutely destroy the other team, especially with Puss in Boots, Moral, and you hit her, she's going to do over 1,000 damage to everybody. And Alex is a fantastic hero. I don't care what anybody says about her. She heals a lot. She heals more than Ariel does to me, although they're both 42%. She seems like she always heals for like 750, and it's crazy. She also changes the shields on the board to make them super strong. So this is my first team. This is my most successful team, and you could see I have mana troops on every single person here, and throughout every team in war I have mana troops. This team is a little different because I have 2 healers in blue, and the only thing I have in my other color is Zelene and Caitlyn. Zelene's going to debuff and lower their attack, and Caitlyn's going to dodge whatever they can hit me with. So if they hit me, it's like a wet noodle. And Ariel and Kirill and Skady. I know Skady is for minions, and minions are no longer present with Liz tanks, but this team is blue strong, and you get somebody with low health, and you can start that stack. This team's been ultra successful against Liz tanks. This team here is kind of a new team. I flip-flop back and forth between Costume Vivica and regular Vivica. I believe regular Vivica is better on this team. Yes, she does overwrite Magni and Kirill, but Moral and Frigg are on defense these days, and if I can set one of them off in blue to prevent a really hard hit from one of them and then boost them back up with either the Vivica or Magni, those guys' defenses are back up again. So those are really two great heroes, and I don't have enough to limit break him, but as soon as I do, I'm going to limit break him for sure. Because you could see my other Kirill's limit broken, and those stats are absolutely amazing. Health is a tad low, but 823 and 833 are just absolutely great stats for a 4-star. Magni, we all know he just hits super hard. Athena to lower defense, and Vivica to cleanse me, to give me a heal from those Liz fiends, and get my defense back up. And here is the hero that everybody hates and everybody rags on me, but I love Thor, and nobody can tell me differently. Number one, he's very fast. So 6 tiles, he's going to hit one person, which is Liz. Okay, so we get another 6 tiles. Now I got my Vivica going, and chances are I've got my blues off at this point. His defense is down, and I'm going to hit 3 people. So whoever I could hit with Athena, I'm going to then hit with Thor, and that's most likely a kill shot at that point. Now, if he gets his 3rd special off, it's pretty nasty. He hits hard, so he'll hit 550 across the board, which you want to say that's not a lot, that's fine. But if you can get his 3rd special off, 550 to whatever is remaining on the defense is incredible. He's a good hero. He blinds heroes, so if I got a Frigg about to fire, I know she's a rogue, but she's not going to dodge the blind. She'll dodge the attack, and it can be enough to save you. So this is a pretty solid team, although I've only gone a couple wars with it. It is 2 for 2, I believe. And my last blue team, Finley, Cobalt, Frida. This is a 1-healer team, so it scares me a little bit. I do try and get my greens going if I can as soon as possible so I can overheal. And if I have blues under Liz, it's just a beautiful thing to take her out quickly. You notice all of these teams are blue strong, trying to get Liz out of the way. And if you can get Liz out of the way, Moral and Frigg are your next enemies, with Hannah and either Dr. Moreau or a couple other heroes right now. But Heimdall, if I can get off, I get an attack boost. And now, with the new meta, there's not many buffs on defense, so Finley, I use him as a blue sniper. If I can find an Odin, I'll set the Odin off, and I'll let him go crazy. And besides that, there's not many buffers on defenses anymore. Gargamel's to keep himself alive, so at worst case scenario, I can have Heimdall and Gargamel just pounding one at a time. Frida's a nice debuffer, elemental defense down. You get 9 tiles with her and Cobalt, and you can pretty much kill any 3 heroes your heart desires. So this is a successful team. It's healer light, only having 1 healer. Gargamel heals himself. Heimdall overheals. So it's a pretty successful team, but little healer short. This is one of my favorite teams. This is my Sif team, and I face somebody that will just kill themselves. Professor to overheal, Rat for a little bit of tile boost and a heal, and Phileas Fogg to debuff, June to just beat the crap out of somebody. That dude hits hard. and Sif will make you just destroy yourself. I protect Rat and June because I feel like if I have Rat, June, and Sif, I can win the match with just those three going. And those are three really good heroes. So that's why I have them right around Sif. And this is one of my more successful teams. The blue teams don't have quite as much synergy as this team, but I love this team so much. And my last war team, it used to be my first war team until last war, where I moved all my blues to the front. This is my little minion-ish team. Mother North is my favorite hero, absolute favorite hero. She revives people when you need her the most. Yes, she's slow. Yes, she only heals for 30%, but she summons a minion, and she's a whole lot of fun when you just down to her. She brings back people, and you're able to win. So, Moreau, Frigg, Freya, Regard. I'm going to limit break Regard when that quest comes. And Freya's going back up to at least 18 emblems. So this is a solid team. Defense up, attack up. I can get their defense down, and I can blind them. So very successful team. Healer in each color. Really, really love that team. All 6 of my war teams I love. What I'm currently leveling is Karnov, Eora, Russell, Gazelle, and a Theobald. They are getting heroes as they come in. I'm in no rush to give any of them heroes. Karnov's just going to 70. Eora will get maxed. Russell to 70. Gazelle to 70 for now. And I will probably max before the Mythic Titan, knowing me. But for 70 for now. Theobald will go to 70. This is currently what I'm running on defense. I was just testing it, having a little bit of fun. And this is actually a team that UCLA Pack just put out a challenge to us, the fastest raid against a 4,700 defense with a rainbow team without any direct damage. You can have a healer, a riposte, and a minion summoner. I don't have Lady of the Lake, and I feel like she would be awesome for this challenge, but I think I was like a minute 33 on my best hit. I got a yellow diamond Sif right off the bat. And this is just what I farm with. I can put this on any level and just hit autoplay, and it wins. Now, we're going to go through my Titan teams here last. On a red Titan, this is my team. It consists of Mickey with a crit troop, Bobo with a mana troop, Frida with a mana troop, Cobalt with a ninja troop, and Jot with a mana troop. And I go right to left with all of my Titan teams. Don't ask me why. That is just what I do. Bobo is for defense down. Frida is for elemental defense down. Cobalt is just a ton of tile damage. And Jot is a tile enhancer. So far, they've released 4 colors in tile enhancers. Yellow is the lone one out. And I will show you those. This is Jot. He makes all the ice shields, plus 64% attack. There is also an option for putting Alex in there. And what she does is increases the critical chance by 54%. During tests, though, I have found that Jot is the better hero, even though he's a 4-star. Both 820 attack, or 830 here. So attack tile power is not a big thing. But I have found that Jot is the stronger Titan hero. So that is my red Titan team. That is what I hit 1.545 or whatever with on this last Mythic Titan for the top attack. And for green Titans, There's no red Mickey kind of hero, so I use Mickey. Wilbur for defense down. Puss in Boots for the attack boost cap to Mickey, who's going to give an extra 40%. Actually, only 30%, so it actually goes to 160. Marjana for costume defense down, and Zenobia is the new hero last month in Season 4, and she makes all the fire shields plus 64% attack. She also hits the enemy, and since it is one enemy, she'll hit for 640%, which is quite massive. So she is the red Jot type hero, and she's really the only hitter besides Marjana on this team, but it's all about defense down and elemental defense down. Costume Marjana providing the elemental in that category. Getting to a blue Titan team, this is one of my favorites here. Tarlac is a beast. He gives 100% normal attack, similar to Mickey. Instead of 130, he is only 100. But Costume Brienne, if you don't know about Costume Brienne, it's time to learn. She is the same thing as Athena without doing direct damage. All enemies get minus 41% defense and a further 4% decrease every time they are hit for 4 turns. She maxes out at 65%. There is no other hero in the game that's going to provide you a 65% defense decrease. Hit her, let her go for 4 turns, and don't touch her. I limit broke her, and I put emblems on her, and I went the attack path with her since she is on a Titan team. So 604 for a 3-star attack is not too shabby. She dies pretty easily, but the point is to keep the board moving so she can't be hit. Phileas Fogg is my nature defense down, and he's an absolute beast of a sniper at 420. And Francine, she does a little bit extra damage on her attack, but she's also a high tile power. I'm almost done leveling up her costume. I did a few extra pulls, and on my 13th pull, I pulled her, so super happy about that. She is almost maxed, and I'll still use this form of Francine on the Titan when she's completed. And then Rat. Rat is the same as Jot and Zenobia, except he does 64% attack increase to nature shields. So this is pretty much the optimal blue Titan defense. I don't know how anybody could make that better. If you can, let me know, because I am super curious. Also, this, I don't know if anybody can have any suggestions to make a better team than that. If you can, I am all ears. This is my yellow Titan team. There's no purple enhancer like Mickey, except this guy on his second charge, who can actually go up to 100% normal attack. But I don't know it's worth running 2 Sergeys, although you would have a mono team. It's not that important to me. So I run Mickey Sergey for elemental defense down, and I run Cheshire Cat for the minus 44% defense to the Titan. And then I have Moreau to provide a blind, and then my final hero is Karnov, and he does the same as Jot and Rat and Zenobia, and he provides the 64% attack to all the dark shields. Also gives a 24% mana generation to the Titan, which I don't care about since I have Mickey and the Titan doesn't fire. This is a good team. I wish I had a purple Mickey type, but that is what I run for my yellow Titans. And my purple Titan is one of my strongest, as it is for most people. But the one thing that's super weird about purple Titans is there's no yellow tile enhancer like the Jot. So currently what I have on purple Titans is my Mickey type Guardian Gazelle. She is going to give everybody 100% attack increase, and she also protects them from taking so much damage. So she's my attack booster. Vivica I use with the costume here to provide me with 44% defense down, and I love this guy. Guardian Jackal limit broken attack path is 960. I don't know that Leo can get that high with his attack, and they both provide the 54% defense down. Yeah, Jackal's a little flimsy, 630 and 1227. But as you see, am not afraid to run a 3-star on my Titan team. So I don't care about a limit broken 4-star. 630, 1227, good enough for me. 960 attack is insane. 888 attack on here. He's in for a blind on the Titan and also a bit of tile power. And Akarog is straight tile power. One of my favorite teams, but no tile enhancer. Those are my teams, guys. And like I went through, I'll show you some of my leftover heroes. These are heroes I don't use in war. Or raids, or Titans. The ones with the teams above them I use in Titans. And Octros was in defense right now. But everybody else, like, it's a shame. I use Hannah on my war defense, but I don't use her in war. I don't use her in raids. And she's such a good hero. I just don't have a team for her. But she's such a great hero. It really breaks my heart. Her and Lepiota are on the bench. Vanda's on the bench. Odin, Uraeus, 2 Alfreiks, Norns, Poseidon, Cage, and Seashat. All maxed emblems. Do not get used in Liz Tank Wars. Few of them get used in Barrow Wars, but a lot of these heroes just have better alternatives, and they're all still great heroes. These are my 5 stars that are maxed that I don't have emblems for. And a lot of great heroes that are not getting used in more. A lot of 4 stars. Here is my backup Mother North. I have 2 Mother North. And I think I passed them. But I have 2 Heimdall. I have another one plus 20 emblems for wars and for rush defenses. Here's my 2nd and 3rd Mickey. And I got a lot of these Hero of the Months here. Tell, Malosi, Anatil, Grizul, Kingston. This Portal area used to be the best hero in the game. You guys remember that? A lot of these heroes. A lot of duplicate heroes at 70. Gefjon, she's one I really need to ascend. But I just did somebody in... Oh, I just did Octros. As soon as I got him, I maxed him. None of the others I really want to do. This guy is really, really good. He deserves to be limit broken and emblemed for sure, but I have no paladins. And I thought it would be a good idea to bring another Tarlac to 70, although I never use him on Mythic Titans. Maybe I will next blue one. And a lot of these heroes. Here is my horde of Proteus. And my 3 stars. A lot of good 3 stars. Limit broken, emblemed. And I've got a lot of 3 stars. Never use 80% of them, as I run a lot of the same team in my tournaments. And here are some 1/1 5-star heroes. I know a lot of you are hating me right now, but these are just extra heroes. All really good heroes, which are why they're being kept, and I am saving pretty much one of each of these classic heroes. If I ever decide that I need another for some reason. Well, guys, a lot of revenges. I hoped you enjoyed the video. I know it was long-winded, but people feel like they didn't get to see my game, and I hope that you guys will comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, and like the video, and let me know what you guys think. I love hearing from you guys, so let me know. Nuts out.